Hello, warriors. This is Mrs. Kuklo, and this is my son Logan, and he is our guest videographer today. So he is going to be teaching you how to evaluate expressions when the variable is negative.
So, our problem is evaluate 3x squared minus 4x when x equals -2. We have -2, and we have x's, so we know what x equals. So we're going to plug in -2 for x. And just a reminder, this is an expression, not an equation, because equations will have equal signs telling you what they equal. For this, since it's an expression, we're just going to try and simplify it. So let's write down our so let's write down our expression with the x equaling -2. So 3 parentheses -2 parentheses squared minus 4 parentheses x parentheses, or not x parentheses. We're going to do -2 because x equals -2. So now I have our equation. We're going to say, all right, we have pentas, which is parentheses, then exponents, then multiplication and division, then adding and subtracting. So first thing is parentheses. There's nothing to do with the parentheses because there's nothing inside. But do remember, what? And the negative belongs to the 2. This is not 3 minus 2. This is 3 times -2. So essentially, this means times when there's a parentheses next to the number. So let's put that in both spots. Next, we have exponents. We have one exponent, 2. -2 times -2 because of the exponent. So we get -2 times -2. So since they're both negatives, we multiply them together so that we have 4. And remember, negatives cancel each other out when they multiply. So we're going to take out this. This is now 4. We don't need the 2. We might as well get rid of the parentheses because multiplication. So we have our multiplication sign. So next, multiplication and division. We do have multiplication. We have 3 times 4 and 4 times -2. So 3 times 4 is 12. Then we have 4 times -2. So since there's only one negative, it ends out negative. So -8, and these are subtracted from each other. So 12 minus -8. But since there's there's 12 minus a negative, the negatives combine and turn into a plus sign. So 12 plus 8, and 12 plus 8 is 20. So their simplified version of this is ultimately 20. All right.